Bonjour and welcome to French Action. A student did section A of the TEF Canada and I will go through it to show you what works and what doesn't. Vous êtes prêts? C'est parti! This is section A of TEF Canada and here's the opening sentence of the Fait Divers. Un cygne a semé la panique dans un supermarché. Il casse tout. So one of my students wrote her Fait Divers based on this, okay? I remind you that a Fait Divers is an account of events that are found in newspapers. So you have to imagine that you are a journalist. So let's read what my student wrote. Hier matin, les habitants de Montréal ont été énormément choqués par un visuel attrayant dans un supermarché chinois. Alors que les visiteurs de ce marché attendaient à la caisse, l'un des clients a constaté un message « Égalité et liberté pour les femmes ». Le message captivant affichant sur des rayons de tous les articles présents au supermarché et soudainement un sans-abri ayant des problèmes liés au mariage avec sa femme s'est violemment agité. Non seulement il a déchiré des papiers montrant le message, mais il a aussi brisé toutes les vitrines du bâtiment. Finalement, la police est intervenue et l'a arrêté. Bien que le message aide à sensibiliser du public, il pourrait toucher des sentiments intenses chez d'autres. So when I read this, the first thing which struck me was the repetition of words. And I underlined them for you so that you can see them. So you have supermarché, message, femme. A lot of repetitions. Then you have another type of repetition which is really in terms of the sound. And that's why I say to my students, when you write and when you finish writing, read whatever you've written, just read it out loud. And you're going to hear things which you didn't expect to hear. For example, énormément choqué par un visuel attrayant, le message captivant, affichant, présent, soudainement, sans, ayant, in one sentence, violemment, non seulement, montrant, bâtiment. You have a repetition of the same sound in one sentence, and this is not really nice. Now, let's talk about the positive. My student was able to follow the instructions, set the scene, describe what happened, and also used various tenses. As you can see, there was the passé composé, imperfect, conditional, and even the subjunctive. So that was good. So for me, what needs improving is the repetition of words. You need to find synonyms. Repetition of sound, find other words which do not have the same sound. And also what was missing is the presence of a witness. I didn't see that. And also, if you remember the last sentence, you have to remain objective. So now I'm going to read my version of what she actually wrote. Hier matin, les habitants de Montréal ont été témoins d'un incident inattendu dans un supermarché chinois de la ville. Alors que les clients faisaient la queue à la caisse, and I put that because I asked her what exactly were they doing, and that's basically what she meant. They were queuing at the checkout. So, alors que les clients faisaient la queue à la caisse, un message affiché sur les rayons a attiré l'attention. Égalité et liberté pour les femmes. Ce slogan, bien visible dans tout le magasin, a déclenché une violente réaction chez un sans-abri. And now I'm going to add something that a witness said, okay? Because I want to make my Fait Divers very authentic. So, because I'm doing that, I have to have everything in brackets, okay? Il s'est soudainement agité, il a arraché les affiches avant de briser toutes les vitrines, a déclaré un jeune homme. La police est vite intervenue et l'a arrêté sur place. Selon les médias, le coupable était en instance de divorce et ces 6 mots avaient ravivé chez lui des émotions intenses, entraînant cette zone de chaos. And this came up to 121 words, which is good because minimum is 80. So now I've put the 2 pieces of work together so that you can better see the differences. Okay, so the first sentence is fine for both. The second one, alors que les visiteurs de ce marché attendaient à la caisse, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, you can say that, but I felt that it was better to make it more precise by saying that il faisait la queue à la caisse. Okay, because when you say attendait à la caisse, waiting for what? Wasn't too sure, but we know that at the checkout there's always a queue. So this is not a mistake, okay? I'm just showing you how it could be improved. Then you have l'un des clients a constaté un message. I didn't like the word constater, okay? So I changed that a little bit and I put un message affiché sur les rayons a attiré l'attention. Okay? Then we have the word message several times. So I said, why not put slogan? Ce slogan, okay? And then she had put captivant, affichant sur des rayons, etc., etc. Why not just say bien visible? That everybody could see, okay, dans tout le magasin. A déclenché. Déclencher means to trigger, okay? So, a déclenché une violente réaction chez un sans-abri. Now, if you look at the sentence in the first piece, you're going to see that there's no verbs, no conjugated verbs. Le message captivant affichant sur des rayons de tous les articles présents au supermarché. Et soudainement, un sans-abri ayant des problèmes, s'est violemment agité. What is that? Is that le message qui s'est violemment agité? So you can see that the sentence is not quite right there. Okay? Then she put, non seulement il a déchiré des papiers montrant le message, mais il a aussi brisé toutes les vitrines du bâtiment. Okay, so for something like that, I'd rather get a witness to say it, okay? Because remember, you were not there. Then, la police est vite intervenue et l'a arrêté sur place. Okay, no problem there. And then, I didn't like, bien que le message aide à sensibiliser du public, and you wouldn't say sensibiliser du public, but sensibiliser le public, il pourrait toucher des sentiments intenses chez d'autres. I find that is not objective enough, okay? So I completely discarded that and I put according to, okay? Le coupable, so instead of talking about the sans-abri or l'homme, words which I had already used, I put le coupable, okay? Coupable is the person who is guilty, okay? Culprit here. Était en instance de divorce. So I made it up, obviously. Et ces 6 mots avaient ravivé chez lui des émotions intenses, entraînant cette zone de chaos. So basically, I've just come up with something because I couldn't reuse the last sentence that my students had written. Okay, so I hope this has helped you. And by the way, in terms of number of words, she wrote 120 words and I wrote 121 words. And that was done deliberately because I wanted to keep the same number of words so that you can see that it's possible to do it. Okay? Bonne chance in your TEF, and please don't forget to like it, share it, and of course, subscribe to the channel. Au revoir!